Hello, everybody, and welcome to Coffee with Chloe in the morning. So I'm Chloe, founder of the Marmaj Foundation, and that's my coffee right here. Keurig, normal stuff, I guess, whatever they had at Costco or Walmart or somewhere for cheap. And some oat milk this time, actually. So usually we're drinking almond milk, but I also have a almond butter and jam sandwich that I'll be having after the stream. Very excited about that. But yeah, generally I just try and go live Monday to Friday. So it's Monday, May 2nd today. I try and go live Monday to Friday, going through different near ecosystem applications generally, sometimes other blockchains like Ethereum or generally only Near and Ethereum to be fair. Sometimes Polygon as well. But let's get started. So the Near wallet, Near is around 1134 at the moment. So not, coming up a little bit from where we were over the weekend. I think it went down to low tens for a bit. But it ranges quite a bit. The market's been all over the place. We connect our ledger. Now we have to do it manually. We got a little bit of DAI in here, which, is a stable coin. So DAI is always going to be around $1. So, 4.06 DAI is 4.07 cents US dollar value. The Marma J token around 1085. A little bit, so usually we try and compare it to Near. So we're a bit below the Near price currently. You got some Pixel token, some Paras token, both I guess continually coming down in US dollar value, and then USN, wonderful native stable coin of the Near ecosystem, and we have lots of USN liquidity as well. So on Near blocks, my whole idea is hopefully we'll be able to track the Marma J token here. Currently don't think it's possible to, no, which is a bit sad. But yeah, hopefully that will be soon. You can't do much on Near blocks yet, but it is a block explorer that is more Etherscan like. If you're from the Ethereum ecosystem and you're used to that, you might like Near blocks. And we'll kind of dig into this hopefully more as we use it more. I don't use it very often yet, but I do enjoy how it how it lays out the information. I'd love to get more validator information here about each live validator node. And then going into the proposals in the DAO. So the Marma J Foundation generally has a DAO where we use to interface with other on-chain assets. So for example, Tabear.near is one of our advisors. Any advisor or council member that comes to one of our internal or external calls is able to request one Marma J from the DAO. So this is a proposal to do that. I will vote yes because Tabea did come to the internal call that we had yesterday. Ledger clients unavailable. I have to connect manually. And now it'll work. And so generally, we use this DAO as a way to support the Marma J community. The Marma J community is a group of individuals that come together to try and leverage Web3 tech for social good. A lot of what we do right now is based in being creative or supporting creativity, supporting community building, and educating community through those initiatives. So Crypto Heroes Week 14 raid, place second, Elon Musk _Tesla.near and 1.19 Marma J. So yeah, we're going to vote for this. Generally the way I just check is I come over here. So thank you, Soph, for all of the organization here, because for me, it's really hard to remember any of this. So I generally just come out here, come to, it was Medium, I think, Enraged. I can look at last week's group. I can say Elon Musk _Tesla. Awesome. And now I have pretty good certainty that I can vote yes on this proposal. And we all kind of look out for each other. So this is the management wallet. So again, I try my best to only vote with the management wallet moving forward, like live on the screen. So in the council group on the Marmaj DAO, you have 3 individuals. So I can, we can just go show that real quick. So you go to the members of the DAO, and you go to you have 2 different groups. You have advisors, you have council. If you go to the council group, you'll see that you have Bianca, you have Chloe, and you have Marmaj. So Bianca, obviously my wonderful fiance. You have Chloe, which is myself. And you have marmaj.near, which is the management wallet. And so generally, Bianca and I try and handle most of the votes ourselves. And the Marmaj wallet, I'm going to try and sign those transactions, generally on the live stream, so that we have as much transparency as possible with how those are being signed. But so this is actually something, so I'll skip over that one. So again, 1.19 Marmaj. There's even 5 of 8 med. Cool. There's even comments now about who's getting what place, and yeah, I'm trying to make sure I understand. Maybe this was a mistake, the 2.19. Because Raider and Host, I know we talked about doing an extra 1 Marmaj, so I'm just going to double check. But Okasa did upvote this one, so it makes me feel like it's ready to go. Solo podium, that was an interesting one. So last week for Crypto Heroes, we actually were the only group in the hard difficulty. So we came first, and I guess everyone gets to request 1.69 Marmaj, but we had no competition, which is very interesting. Kind of goes to show, I guess, that a lot of hardcore players are kind of dropping out of the game, which is kind of sad. But this is why we have the extra Marmaj incentives, because we want the game to survive and continue to grow. Okay, let's see. Server admin, budget report, server infrastructure reorg, and migration as discussed, and internal call. Perfect. Thank you, Soph. Yeah, 1 less transactions, always good. Let's be efficient with those transactions. Love it. Always having to go back to the client and log in is not the best UX. That's okay. It's okay. So generally every day, multiple times a day, I'm going through and signing the Marmaj DAO proposals and voting. Generally I vote from Chloe.near. Again, only voting from marmaj.near when I'm on these streams Monday to Friday, generally from 7:30 a.m. to about 7:55 a.m. Eastern. Sometimes like today, it's a bit later because I'm like taking care of my dog or something. So again, Okaso, Soph goes, voted yes on this, so it gives me a little more, I guess, trust in this proposal. I'll still check, but why not? I know their account. I've seen it multiple times. Week 14 hard. I know hard came first and got 1.69. And if I forgot, okay, who was in hard again? What was going on? I just come back here. I look to week 14. I see why not. And I know that I can vote yes on this proposal. So we generally kind of work together in the community to kind of make sure we're using the Marmaj DAO to support the community members. I definitely don't want to be the central point of failure, even though obviously I can be at times, and obviously Bianca can be at times, and a lot of the other advisors can be at times. But we're just hoping to try and grow the DAO and build out the governance system so that we're not that in the future. But okay, so 1 vote here. AO, I'm still confused about this. Raider and Host. In my opinion, I'm not sure we solidified if Host got the extra 1 Marmaj. I think it's completely reasonable. I think that if people lead a raid, because it takes a little more work of sending screenshots and upkeep and kicking out people to get an extra 1 Marmaj a week, that seems reasonable. I just don't know if we solidified that, and I just cannot remember. Sup Nerds, end of week 14, placed second barely. So yeah, 5 of 8. Med. Okay. Okay. So generally, yeah, I gotta do that manually every time now. Mondays get pretty busy with voting just because the Crypto Heroes rating ends on Sundays. And so a lot of people are putting their votes in Sunday night after the standings are final. And obviously Monday and into Tuesday as well. Okay. And I think that is all. Oh, we have one more. Blast Stage 1.69, first place. There you go. And you have Okasa's vote, 4 of 8 hard. It is helpful to have the extra information there because I raid with these people. I know who they are. But it's hard to remember, okay, who was in medium, who was in hard, who was in easy. What was the amount again? What place did we come? What week was it? And so having, extra information from each person in the council or in the advisors really does help a lot. And so currently only advisors and council can vote. So when I see upvotes, I know that someone on the team has upvoted something. And so here with the extra comment, I know it was Okaso who voted. I know the comment is saying that yes, this should go up. This should be upvoted. They have voted already. I know Stettling.near is on our council, so I can upvote. And then later on, Bianca or Chloe.near will finalize those proposals. And then it helps us, if anything, if it's not more decentralized, at least it's more transparent and there's more accountability. Because, for example, if there's an issue and Okaso voted yes on something, and I look into it and I go, oh, actually, there's an error here. Like, for example, this 2.191, Okaso already upvoted, but didn't actually leave a comment. So maybe there's actually an issue here. Maybe there's no issue. Maybe it's totally fine. And so we already kind of discussed this. But I think this is kind of why. Sorry, there's something like hair in my eye or something. This is why it's fun to do things this way. So that's all the proposals to vote on currently from marmaj.near. Then we have Pixel Pets, a game from the Pixel Dapps team. They have 3 games out currently. They have Pixel Party, which is like a pixelated drawing game with frames. They have Pixel Pets, which, it's like a Pokemon style game. You take 3 pets, you battle them with another 3. It's an auto battler, so you face like a real human, but it's a computer. You're facing them not in real time. And if your pets get injured and you get defeated, you can't use them again right away. There's some sort of cooldown, and your pets get injured. The max level currently for the game is 100. And so you'll see I have a pet, Machirion and Krathal on the end there. They're both level 100. And the Amophila that's here is level 97 or 98, I'm pretty sure. And so the devs of the game are planning on increasing the max level. So yeah, 98. They're planning on increasing the max level, but currently this is the max level. So I've been trying pretty hard to get all 3 of my pets, my top pets, to level 100. But it's taking a long time and it's been quite difficult. But the lower my rank goes, the easier it's been to win more. But then I earn less pixel tokens at the end of the week. But what's interesting is that, obviously, experience. I don't know if you never played before, maybe it's not obvious, but experience is like the most valuable aspect of a lot of these games. And so, you could always train your pets later, or you can always earn more pixel tokens later from doing better. But experience, if your pet's injured, you can't gain it, and you have to kind of log in or sign transactions to gain experience. There's no way around that. So yeah, the game's pretty fun. I enjoy it quite a bit. I've been playing, I guess, since the game launched for both Pixel Pets and Crypto Heroes. Pixel Party, we do have frames. I've been meaning to get the community more involved with the frames, actually. And actually, maybe we'll do that. Actually, we're going to wait until the Pixel Dapps team revitalizes Pixel Party. And then once they do that, we're definitely going to try and get 1 artist a week, probably, to take on a bounty to decorate the frame. And I can show the frame, or I can show the game. Ecosystem.pixeldapps, Pixel Party, log in. Do I actually have to log in? That's crazy. I haven't logged into this app in a long time. So every time you log into a new DApp or application on a blockchain, or especially the near blockchain, you need to sign a transaction, allow the app to spend 0.25 up to 0.25 near on gas. So visit Pixel Party. So here on Pixel Party, once it loads, you'll be able to see a giant collaborative frame. And the marmaj.near owns a couple of frames. It says 0 currently, but now it's saying I have to log in again. So there is that. That's not fun. Anyways, another wonderful gas allowance. You're not actually paying 0.25 near. You are just giving a gas allowance. So you're saying, hey, when I call transactions on this application, I allow you to spend up to 0.25 near over the course of all the transactions you call. So we have a couple of frames. Where are they? Oh, createbase.near has a bunch of frames, but I feel like createbase.near doesn't, anyways, have access to selling them or transferring them. So marmaj.near owns this frame here, drawn by chloe.near. And then this not exist. I'm not sure where the other marmaj one was. I thought. Oh, it says 1, 2, 3. Where's 1, 2, 3? It's somewhere. This love. Oh, was it right beside it? No. 1, 2, 3. Oh, where's 30 then? Edit. Oh, this heart thing is somewhere. Why can't I find it? I'm having a really tough time. Let me make the screen a lot smaller because this huge screen is really difficult to see on. There we go. It is in the corner. It was there. I knew it was there the whole time. The screen was completely cutting it off. But yeah, so there's the other one. And there's the one that we have right beside all the create base frames. And the goal is to, because we're supposed to earn some pixel tokens from these frames, once that gets reconnected, we're going to be giving those pixel tokens and some marmaj to the artist that helped us draw the frame for that week. That's kind of the high level goal. So let's finish up pixel pets though. So there you go. One of the pets, Emaphila, died. We're going to replace it with a Nox, and we're going to go for it again. It kind of sucks that Emaphila died first, because obviously we want Emaphila to level up. The other two pets are already max level of 100, and so them winning doesn't actually help that much. It increases my rank, but at the end of the day, increasing my rank nonchalantly or doesn't actually help me. Because it just makes me face harder opponents, which makes me get injured more, quickly, which makes me have to, spend more time, recovering. And so now once I get to these kind of weaker pets, like level 58, 65, I'm probably going to die soon, but the best part of spending fight points is that you get a free egg once you've spent all your fight points and you add storage for these games. So again, logging into Pixel Party, you had to add storage. When you log into the Pixel Pets and Crypto Heroes games, you actually, Pixel Pets, you earn an egg. And so the egg can hatch, it can give you another pet, and hopefully we'll get a Mika pet created soon. And so I'm kind of saving up my eggs for that. And I'll hatch them all after Mika's been released. Oh, we lost. Close one. So now that we lost, we usually move over to Crypto Heroes. You can see we have a couple eggs already. We have 2 common eggs and 4 rare eggs. You can see the leaderboard. So that's the market. And you can see we're in 4th place currently. We should be at least getting back up to 3rd hopefully soon. But we're not really worrying about our placement until after the Crypto Heroes game releases something for Gobbler. Crypto Heroes is much faster. So for Crypto Heroes, we're ready. 8 out of 8. So actually, I am going to play the raid. And I'm going to slow it down because this is the very beginning of the raid week on Monday. And so this is the easiest as the boss gets, pretty much, right? So I gotta make sure my main player is in the raid, so it can be quick and easy for everyone. So the mage marmaj is in. Fitz has their mage in. Ocaso has their knight in. Ooh, nice knight helmet, Ocaso. Kong LTB has their... Ooh, I didn't know Kong... Oh yeah, Kong has the legendary staff. Awesome. And I guess the epic helmet. Very good job. Someone has their weakest character. I think Hugh Tran. But so I think... Or is it Blast Stage? So I think it's Hugh Tran down here with the really weak ranger. And then Steadling, Why Not, and Blast Stage with the knights. But for now, it doesn't make too much. So I'm going to speed it up a little bit. For now, it doesn't make too big of a difference, or too much of a difference, what characters are in there. And the whole point of having my mage in there is that it really doesn't matter who goes in, because we have the mage. There's also a mage weapon on sale in the marketplace that I really want to buy. Bianca keeps telling me no. But I think Bianca should take it. But let's check it out. Let's just search by stat rank, see if it comes up. It does. So the highest stat rank items in the game are these 3 legendary items currently. There's a legendary cape, which my legendary mage cape is better, so I actually don't want this one. I would buy it for... we could buy it for Bianca, but she doesn't want it. So, she doesn't want to be strong and cool like us. So apparently we're not getting it. And then there's the staff, which is actually super cool, because the staff's actually better than my staff. And so part of me is like, oh my gosh, I kind of want this staff because I kind of want to just trade up. And then, for example, if we got both the armor and the staff, I could give Bianca the worst armor and the worst staff, and then I could get the better one for myself. Woo! Which is kind of funny. And then they have like a weaker sword as well, which is pretty good still. But the stat rank is only around 1,000. And so for a weapon, in my opinion, stat rank closer to 1,500 for a legendary is what I'd be looking for, especially paying 1,600 pixel token. But, I mean, still, if you're looking for a legendary weapon, $500 US just about. Worth it for me, obviously. I play this game every day. So, I've been playing every day for almost three months now, probably longer, around there. But 15 weeks. So, a little over 3 months. So, it's been a lot of fun so far. But yeah, that's about it for that game. I might buy that legendary item. Maybe if it comes down a little bit in price too. But looking at ref, 234 million locked. So pretty great when you think about, you look at the entire metrics and you see that like around mid-February, around $50 million locked. It's been up quite a bit. Yesterday, $112 million in volume, insane. I think Nero's dumped quite a bit and came back up a tiny bit, and so that kind of attributed to that. When we look at the top tokens currently, we have W near again at the top, which I think is actually new. USDT and the stables were actually above it, I think, for a bit. I'm not sure what the major change there was. Maybe some large changes in stables moving around and in like on the dip and everything like that. Very interesting. But W near being first is what you normally see on ref for the amount of total value locked. We have, where's Marma J? 21st, yeah. 21K in daily volume, which is good. So, on average, we try and keep the minimum around $10,000 of daily volume. But really what we're trying to see is, can we stay at 10% of our TLV for utilization? So we actually are exactly at 10% today, which is amazing to see in my opinion. So $217,000 locked in Marma J tokens, which means arguably that there's around $30,000 in liquidity in total, because half of it's Marma J, half of it's other stuff. And then, the price at $11. I'm not really more worried about the price. I'm more worried about, like, for the amount of tokens locked, are we, doing enough volume for that things make somewhat sense. Yeah. Pixel token doing 9K of volume. They did a buyback earlier, so if you go to the Pixel Dapps page and you go to their announcements channel, wherever that is, you'll see, the buyback report for April. They bought around 250,000 Pixel token bought by the DAO, which is great to see that they're starting to, buy back tokens with their DAO. They're starting to, hold tokens with their DAO. That allows them to do partnerships with their DAO, hopefully. So instead of, so last time the Pixel Dapps DAO gave the Marmaj DAO 5,000 Pixel tokens from messagebox.near, technically. So it would be cool if that came from the DAO, stuff like that. And now onto the good stuff, the last little bit. So we're going to claim all the rewards. There's now 6 token rewards on... Oh no, okay, so I'm going to cancel. This is actually somewhat important. So we talked about gas keys a few minutes ago and how every time you log into a new application, you need to add a new gas fee, allowing the application to spend up to 0.25 near in gas over the course of your usage of this application, right? But when the gas... Oh, it actually still did it, but it wanted me to sign. So I know now that my gas allowance is actually used up. Okay, and I know that because I'm going to refresh the page, and this is the way you tell. I'll try and be somewhat clear. So I've made 5 cents here, right? So I'm going to claim all, and it should not redirect to the wallet. Okay, the reason it should not redirect to the wallet is because the ref tokens that I'm claiming are not leaving this farming contract. They don't leave the farming contract until I come down here and I say withdraw. Then it goes from the farming contract to my marmaj.near wallet. And I'll show that as well soon. But the first thing is, if I click this, claim all, and it redirects to the wallet, that means that I need to spend near. I need to actually sign something. And the reason I need to sign something is because my gas allowance, that 0.25 near, has run out. And so I need to spend the gas manually. So when I click claim all, instead of refreshing and doing things normally, right? So all it should do is refresh and stay on the same page, it did. Okay, so now I feel like I'm talking craziness, but now I'm curious to see if I try and do 2 at a time, will it redirect to the wallet? Like maybe my gas allowance is really low. Okay, now it worked. Now I'm really curious. I'm gonna try one more time to see if it just like redirected because I tried to do all 3, or if I've actually used all the gas allowance. Because I don't want to redo my gas allowance if I don't have to. But if I can show it in the video, why not? Okay, let's try doing this one again and see what happens. I'm kind of just wasting gas right now, but luckily gas on near is so cheap. Okay, it seems like we don't need to log out and log back in. So if it was redirecting to the wallet each time, I'll just talk over it. It's not a big deal. I would just come here, I'd hit sign out. It would log me out of the wallet. I'd hit sign back in. It would ask me for another 0.25 near gas allowance, and I'd be good for another few weeks, another month. But it's not saying that, and it seems like, okay, now I want to just try this again. Sorry, last time. I'll try doing all 3, see what happens. Oh, okay, so for some reason, doing all 3 made me redirect. That's so weird. But if I hit cancel, it still claims, even though I didn't sign it. So that's also... It didn't claim. I'm getting so... That's why I love recording this stuff, because a lot of it's just for me, seeing how a lot of times I can't figure out how something's built or what the errors are just from using it. But a lot of times you can. So let's just start claiming. So there's lots more token rewards. We have Meta, which is the governance token for Metapool, for ST Near, the token that Marmaj is paired to in the Marmaj farm. We have the Marmaj token, which we will claim because, again, as long as it's above a $2 value, we try and claim it. So we have the Marmaj token, which obviously is the token of the Marmaj community, soon to be adopted as the governance token for the Marmaj DAO to allow people in the community to vote up or down on proposals. Yeah, keep it like that for now. We have some Paras tokens. DBIO is from the Ref Farm. It's been there from before. I don't know too much about it, to be fair. Paras is for the Paras NFT marketplace and minting platform. We do stake that over here, so we'll get to that soon. XREF is the governance token, or REF is the governance token for Ref Finance. There's DEX, and XREF is when you stake Ref and earn some platform fees. You kind of start owning the DEX. Myria is like Myriad Social. Again, I don't know too much about the platform. PXT, obviously Pixel tokens, is the token for Crypto Heroes and Pixel Pets and all the different Pixel Dapps games. We have Skyward. We can only do 4 at a time, actually. So max 5 at a time is for an individual account. For like a hot wallet, an account not secured by 2FA or Ledger. For a Ledger, you can only do 4 at a time. But then there's Skyward, which is a token for the IDO platform. It's very interesting, actually. I should do a video on Skyward soon. I think I've already done some videos on Skyward, actually, but another one in the future, hopefully. And then we have ST near. So I'm going to withdraw the 4 tokens there. Oh, got to connect the Ledger manually. Okay. Oh, gotta drink my coffee. Can't forget that. Awesome. And I will also withdraw the other tokens as well. So the ST Near and the Skyward. Withdraw. So generally that's how I do it. I mean, as long as the rewards are above $2, it's a very arbitrary number, I just withdraw. Potentially I should wait for longer, right? Like, okay, only the ones that are, now that there's more of them, I think I might start doing that, like maybe above $5, right? And then maybe above $10 later on. But for now, $2, maybe tomorrow we'll change it and increase that number. Okay, so now we have all these tokens, we've actually withdrawn them. So now when I refresh the wallet, you'll actually see that we have a bunch more tokens in here. The tokens have actually been withdrawn. So we have more marmaj tokens. We have, I mean, you probably can't tell too much. We have more Pixel tokens and Paras. But we also have a bunch of Ref tokens. We definitely didn't have those before. That should be a little clearer. The ST Near and the Skyward as well. We only have $4 of those. But again, adding more to the wallet. This is actually coming to our account. Now we can transfer them and send them. So generally, first things first, we send all of the Ref over to Chloe.near. This is my hot wallet. This is the wallet where I will be able to efficiently swap the tokens. Because on Ref Finance currently, if you try and use the auto router with a ledger, you'll get an error. So, I mean, it's very easy to show the error. So if I try and swap, let's say I had some Ref, because Ref has so many pairs it goes to, it almost always uses the auto router. So even if I wanted to buy some marmaj, for example, even if I only wanted to use one Ref, it's going to use the auto router, which means it's going to go through multiple pools. It's going to go through the meta pool, marmaj pool, and the Paras marmaj pool. And so the problem with that is that you can see support ledger. If I take that, it only goes through one pool. And you get a worse rate. So if I try and do 100 marmaj, you can see that the rate's pretty terrible. Whereas if I use the auto router, the rate should get a little better. There you go. It gets quite a bit better. And so you can see how using the auto router is more efficient. So we send funds from marmaj.near to Chloe.near so we can take advantage of the auto router. That's the general use case. When it comes to the other tokens that we have, we've earned the ST Near, the Meta, all the other tokens. The idea is we're going to add liquidity from the marmaj.near account. So the Skyward, for example, we're just going to use all the Skyward and add liquidity to the marmaj token. So yes, I keep forgetting I have to manually approve or connect on the ledger. I approve. It's 3 transactions. Remember, so when you want to add liquidity, the first transaction is to send token 1 to the DEX. And then you have another transaction, send token 2 to the DEX. And then you have a third transaction, which is going to take both of those tokens and add them to a liquidity pool. So add liquidity now is the third transaction I am signing. And here we go. Sorry, I'm just making sure that. Okay, nothing too crazy. Okay, so we added liquidity there, and this is kind of why I'm also saying that it might make sense to wait till something's at $10 withdrawn, so that I'm not having to then add liquidity, sign 3 transactions for something small like that. But here again, we're gonna add all the ST near to liquidity, and then we are gonna keep farming the marmaj ST near that we add, of course, from marmaj.near. We have some extra pets. We're not going to use those. I'm just kind of clicking through and checking, making sure that I've gone through everything. And this is kind of like the daily routine. I do this multiple times a day. So my pixel pets will be back from injury in at least 4 hours. So in 4 hours, I'll come back and play. That's about the same time for my mage coming back. So again, I'll come back in 4 hours. Generally, it's every 4 hours, to be honest, that I do come back to the desktop, go through all this routine. I'm doing some other things as well, like on Mintbase. I'm minting some NFTs at the moment. Bianca, the creative director for the marmaj Foundation, is helping with the designs for that, and stuff like that. But nothing too crazy. Oh, we have to stake in Paros. So the rewards have gone down considerably for Paros, but that's reasonable. There was a time and a place to get a lot of Paros and be involved and get the airdrop, and I feel like now it's kind of there's lots of NFT marketplaces launching. Paros doesn't really have its only person in the market advantage anymore, and so competition's great. But obviously APR is going to come down to a much more reasonable level, which is what you want to see for projects as they mature. No DBIO. We do have some meta, but we did not withdraw the meta, I guess. I think that's it. We generally don't add the pixel tokens. We generally try and use the pixel tokens. But it's really hard to use 2,600 of them. So, yeah, we don't have enough marmaj anyway, so let's just keep them. And that's about it, honestly, for the day on, leveraging Web3 tech for social good. I definitely want to start showing more of I show a lot of the leveraging Web3 tech side on these streams. I definitely do want to try and show more of the for social good side on these streams as well. But I think the first large scale for social good event that we're having is going to be, or public event that we're having, is going to be the workshop. We're having a marmaj workshop at the end of the month. So I'll share more information about that in a later stream, probably later on this week. So we're going to be applying to the marketing DAO for support there, and it should be a lot of fun. So, yeah, hope everyone's having a great day.